searched all cars yet. Now back to you, Nancy.
We like the sound of that. Thanks a whole lot, Richard. You can also hear Richard on the radio on WSM AM and WSM FM 95 mornings and afternoons. Now here's Sharon with the band.
All right, thank you, Nancy, at 6:04. Our next guests are hometown boys who are making a name for themselves nationally. Not only can you hear them on local radio stations RLT and KDF and other stations around the country, but they've been chosen as the house band on an upcoming episode of The Jenny Jones Show. The guys are performing tonight here in Nashville at the Exit Inn. Here's the Love Circle Logic.
There's a black chick on my street with blonde hair. Says that she's a sister of Marilyn Monroe. And there's a band playing upstairs above the international market and the coffee house stairs. It's my neighborhood. It's my neighborhood. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ya-da-da-da-da. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ya-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I feel good about the fish. And even though it's strange about them borrowing Mike, it makes us all feel good when the girls come round. There's a certain face especially, and I could not admit the sound in front of anyone. My neighborhood. Hey, yeah, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, yeah, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mad at Mo's mom. Why would she give him that direction? No direction at all. But when it comes to everyone, it's that you can't give what you ain't got. But you know it's like that everywhere across the world in neighborhoods. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Let me make my way in here. Paul, I'm going to come over here to you, okay, since you're in the front. They tell me you like to be the spokesperson. Well. Come on up to the mic here. You want to introduce everybody? I know everybody's name, but let the folks at home know everybody.
On my left is Michael Johnson.
The wild one, I understand.
Well,
What's the deal with that, Mike?
I just very personable person, and I don't know, I just kind of get crazy sometimes, I guess.
Okay. Paul, who's else?
This is the Jeff Bradshaw, drummer, and Richard Stevens.
That's glad you guys come from all over. None of you are
we're from all over the country.
You're not from Nashville. None of you are from Nashville,
No.
but you're based here in Nashville. How did you guys all get together?
We all pretty much met because we went to school at Belmont.
Oh, did you?
A while back. We all went at different times, but that was kind of the connection.
Is it tough being a rock band in Nashville?
Everyone always brings it up, but it doesn't really matter to us. Kind of feel like it doesn't really matter where we are. We're doing our thing, and that's That's what's important. We're putting our music and our stamp on it.
Well, some good things are happening for you guys now. Of course, on radio stations all across the country, they're playing your music. And here in Nashville, you can hear it on KDF and WRLT.
Right.
So it must be exciting for you when you hear
It is.
Have you heard any of your songs on the radio?
I heard it a couple times and a bunch of times, and it's a good feeling. It's nice.
How did you feel, Mike?
Well, I'm still waiting for that day where I'm driving down the road and I see somebody just full blast volume in their car jamming to one of our songs, but you know, hopefully that'll happen soon.
That'll happen soon. The snowboarding thing is what I would like for you to explain.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can explain it because it's kind of a phenomenon. It's, for some reason, in some snowboarding communities in Colorado and in the Northeast, our music's just picked up in that scene for some reason. And we have no idea why, but we have people that call us and go, yeah, I heard your song on the slopes and all this stuff. Like, really? So,
It must be good snowboarding music.
I
huh?
guess.
I don't know, snowboarding's pretty popular. So in ski towns especially, you're going to hear these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, did you just have the TV on one day or something and you heard your song and is there a story behind that?
On the snowboarding thing?
Uh-huh.
No, we just started getting calls from people going, hey, we heard this on the slopes, and one of our engineers that works with us, like a friend of mine just called me and said this, and other people, so it's like, I'm not really sure.
It's been good. Yeah. Exposure is exposure, and Gibson has been real supportive.
Let me get over here so you can
Yeah,
use my mic.
Gibson's been real supportive in that as well, and so they've picked up on the snowboarding thing and have come through with some sponsorships as well as some other people. So it's been good. You know, it's just one of those phenomenons that happen. There's no snow here.
No snow here, but people like you here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're playing the Exit Inn tonight. And Jeff, you haven't said a word. Tell us about, you're going to be at the Exit Inn tonight.
Yes.
Okay. And what time does the show start?
The show starts about 9 o'clock.
And so we have some information we're going to put up on the starts about. Well, there's music at 9. There's another group ahead of you guys. You guys start at 10. And for more information, you can call 292-8642. That's 292-8642. And want to mention, too, the Jenny Jones episode comes up that you played
Right.
one of your songs on the Jenny Jones show. That was on July
31st.
Okay.
On another network.
On another, yeah, as they say, on another network. Now, your CD's available?
Yes.
Love Circle Logic?
It's in all the big stores in town, so, yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys for being here this
Thanks
morning.
for having us.
Exit In tonight, 10 o'clock. These guys, Love Circle Logic. We'll be right back.
Bagels provided by Star Bagel, with 2 Nashville locations to serve you, Davidson Road and Murphy Road.
A little warmer today, a little more humid, and up to 90 degrees. Plenty of sunshine for you the next 5 days. reveals the chance of a few thunderstorms. We'll take a look at that after the news with Sharon.
Thank you, Nancy. It's now 6:13 in the news this morning. Metro fire officials are searching for the person who started a fire in a bathroom in the Nashville Arena last night. The fire badly burned a 34-year-old spectator at a wrestling event, putting her in critical condition at Vanderbilt Medical Center. Fire officials are questioning possible witnesses to the incident, but right now they say they believe someone brought an accelerant of some sort into the arena.
Somebody brought it in, kept it in a purse or a pocket. The size of the container is basically too big to put in somebody's pocket. So we assume it came in with somebody's purse.
The victim was quickly transported to Vanderbilt Medical Center by medics on the scene for the wrestling event. The fire didn't do much damage to the arena, destroying only 4 stalls and causing some water damage and with fire hoses. Metro Bomb Squad ATF and police officials are investigating. If you saw what happened or know more about the fire, contact Metro Police at 862-8600. That's 862-8600. The road rage trial for a fatal accident on Franklin Road last fall is underway. In the first case of its kind in Tennessee, Deborah Goins faces up to 8 years in prison for charges of vehicular homicide. The 45-year-old defendant is charged with running photographer Chris Kelly off the road. Witnesses say Kelly and Goins had been traveling up to 100 miles per hour when Kelly lost control of his car and hit a power pole. He died at the scene. Goins' attorney says their client was trying to get away from Kelly when he crashed. In another kind of legal battle, the federal government is trying to ensure the freedom of the internet. But in the process, is it restricting freedom of enterprise? Computer software giant Microsoft faces federal orders to change its version of popular Windows programming, which gives purchasers only one option of internet software. The government says Microsoft has an illegal monopoly on internet browser software because of its dominance in operating system software.
If someone has a monopoly, the law says a monopoly, is someone who owns a majority of a market. If they have a monopoly, 90% of the market, then obviously you got to control what they're doing.
Mark Frobe, a teacher at Vanderbilt University, says the lawsuit will create more problems than it solves. 20 states have joined the Department of Justice in the lawsuit against Microsoft. Tennessee is not one of those states. Later today, a police dog shot in the line of duty will be laid to rest. Funeral services for Aaron, the police dog, will take place at 2 o'clock this afternoon in a canine cemetery at the Metro Police Training Academy. Metro Police say the public is welcome to attend. Aaron was killed in the aftermath of a bank robbery last Thursday. The dog took several bullets in the chest, saving the life of his human partner, Officer Terry Burnett. Now a fund has been set up in memory of Aaron. You can make checks out to the K-9 Division and send them to the Metropolitan Police Department, Chief's Office, 200 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville 37201. Time now, we're almost 6:17 rather. We'll have more news coming up in about 10 minutes. Time now for weather and traffic. Tuesday.
Thanks, Sharon. This weather and traffic report is brought to you by Sprint's Furniture. Mostly hot and dry today and tomorrow, and then starting tomorrow night, the chance of thunderstorm activity increases a little bit. There is a slight chance you could see something tonight, but the chances increase a whole lot more starting tomorrow night. We'll go over all the details coming right up, but first, a look at SkyMax Live radar. Everything's looking fine here, no problems. And the latest conditions at the airport, cloudy, 61 degrees, wind is calm. We have 63 degrees here at Channel 4. Let's check the temperature in Summertown. At Summertown High School, they have 64 degrees and wind is calm there. Looking across the nation, some of the features that are affecting our weather, a high pressure system that's in control, keeping us sunny today. It's off the map right now, so you can't see that. I mean, it's actually off the coast, so you're not able to see where that high pressure system is actually located. Off to our northwest is something that we're a little concerned with, a low pressure system and a pretty powerful front. However, that's going to stay to our north and our northwest for the most part. Now, starting tonight, as some of that swings down our way, we have just a slight chance of a thunderstorm. We'd put it at maybe a 20% chance of a thunderstorm, especially in the northern part of Tennessee and in southern Kentucky. Then tomorrow, that's still kind of too close for comfort. We still have a slight chance of a thunderstorm, about 20% in some of those same areas. Then on Thursday, the chance of a thunderstorm picks up a little bit as that front still lingers in our area. We'll increase that to about a 30% chance of a thunderstorm for Thursday. And actually, it looks like our best chances of seeing any thunderstorm activity will be the weekend. But throughout the next few days, we have a gradually increasing chance of a thunderstorm. Okay, here's a look at today's forecast. Mostly sunny, very warm, pretty humid today, 90 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, a slight chance of a thunderstorm, about 20% chance of a thunderstorm, the low 64. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a slight chance of a thunderstorm again, about 20%, the high 92. Then on Thursday, you could see a better chance of thunderstorms. Still just put it at a few thunderstorms, 88 degrees, a few thunderstorms possible Friday with 86 degrees. And then on Saturday, our chances increase. We could see some scattered thunderstorm activity and 82 degrees for Saturday. Richard Thomas says everything's fine on the roadways now. Now let's go back to Sharon.
All right, thank you, Nancy. It is 6:19 coming up. We'll have more music from Love Circle Logic, and also Starship Titanic comes crashing into your computer, and its creator reveals some secrets.
I think you should go exploring.
That's good. Boy, good American Ace coffee. Nothing better to start your
coffee
morning.
left?
What are you doing?
I gotta have my American Ace.
Well, all right, help yourself.
You get the last drop, don't you?
Hit me while you're there. Watch it.
Well, it's good coffee.
Gotta have it. Best there is.
In the wake of the huge success of James Cameron's movie Titanic, the multimedia world jumps on the bandwagon with a CD-ROM game with a twist. It's called Starship Titanic, and the creator is none less than Douglas Adams, creator of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. We spoke to Douglas Adams recently, and we'll leave it him to explain just exactly what is Starship Titanic.
It starts off when the most sort of fantastic, most beautiful, most stupendous, most technologically advanced star cruiser ever built at the heart of the galactic civilization of which we know nothing has, on its maiden voyage, crashed into your home. And you find yourself on board the ship, and, well, you don't have to if you want to play the 2-minute version of the game. But when you find yourself up on board there, you find yourself in the most extraordinary, beautiful graphics environment. We designed this ship so that the interiors are kind of like a mixture of the sort of Queen Mary and the Chrysler building and Tutankhamun's tomb, which is kind of the source of all the Art Deco stuff, and even Venice, which is not exactly Art Deco, but we liked it, and what the hell. You also also find that a lot of the ship you can't get at, because although you're super galactic traveler class, you quickly realize this means coach. And so you find yourself in the grip of one of the most powerful forces known to modern man, which is the desire for the free upgrade. And it's when you start to try and get that you come up against, I guess, what is the heart of the game, which is you've got to negotiate with the characters, you've got to talk to the robots. And this is what we really spent a huge amount of effort on, making this stuff actually work, so that you can go up to any of these characters and you start sort of typing stuff, and they will answer you in character, in context, and interminably in many cases. You know, it was myself and 2 other writers spent a year just doing more and more and more lines. We ended up with about 10,000 lines of dialogue. And in fact, it works out at even more than that, because they're modular, and you can sort of use a bit of this line, a bit of that line, a phrase from there, and sort of put it all together on the fly. And what happens is when you type something in, it goes to the sort of the language component of the game, and it determines what is an appropriate response at this point, and sends it back to you through the mouth of one of the characters. So you know, you're locked in a virtual conversation with these machines and with these robots. And I really felt that this was an important thing to do, to sort of get back into, you know, these modern graphics games, some of the real interactivity and real engagement that made some of the early text adventure games so compelling.
Titanic. No, I'm afraid the word means nothing to me.
If you want more information about Starship Titanic, or catch another glimpse of the most stupendous starship ever built, log on to starshiptitanic.com. You can hear their music on WRLT and KDF. You can see them tonight at the Exit Inn. Once again, here is Love Circle Logic.
What has happened to the chemistry, oh, between you and me? How do we keep this love alive? What has happened to the tenderness, where there used to be a gentleness there? Now everything's so heavy, like bricks on our back. And baby, like a shot, like falling from an airplane, I think I see the red flags. Baby, it's a lot, undefined reactions, I think I see the red flags. And there has been some motion, well, I'm not ashamed to say it's a spiritual thing, but you won't. And you can't deny the hunger, but you can't ignore the truth. And hey, I don't want to learn about loss. Baby, like a shot, butterflies can kill you. I think I see the red flags. And baby, it's a lot, the undefined reactions. I think I see the red flags. And when you find a love that's true, you find a sacrifice, you find a sacrifice, yeah. You know that we can work it out, you know that we can work it through. Baby, like a shot, sometimes a kiss is everything, but baby, it's a lot, the undefined reactions. Baby, like a shot, sometimes a touch is what you need. I think I see the red flags. I think I see the red flags. I think I see the red flags.